We're the Wild Black Women. I'm Angelina Hurley.
And I'm Chelsea Bond, and we're coming at you with a new segment we like to call...
Well, now you know how Aboriginal people feel.
Who can forget the lectures last week from the settlers on the anniversary of Cook's arrival in 1770 about the importance of learning about our full history?
Now you know how Aboriginal people feel.
Well, I don't think they do, because Cook's discovery was all we ever learnt in school.
Hey, but a special commendation to your brother there, sis, Trent Dalton, for talking up the importance of history and learning all about Cook's character, while dismissing the significance of this event to Indigenous peoples, because you know what, sis, that's just history.
Of course, as we know, it didn't go that way because that's just history.
Wow.
I don't know, sis. I don't think these MIGs really care about Aboriginal people's feelings.
No, but right there, in the same week, Victoria's Deputy Chief Health Officer tweeted this. Sudden arrival of an invader from another land, decimating populations, creating terror. Forces the population to make enormous sacrifice and completely change how they live in order to survive. COVID-19 or Cook1770.
Maybe she does know how Aboriginal people feel.
Exactly. And a lot of mob have made parallels between the crisis of colonisation and this most recent pandemic, including our leading doctors, from Dr. Chris Ralla-Baker reminding us weeks ago that this event was not unprecedented, to Dr. Mark Wenentong's assurances to mob that we could survive this thing.
And they were right.
The doctor's always right. But this didn't stop the good Dr. Van Diemen from being chastised by the federal government, including your man, Peter Dutton, who accused her of running culture wars.
Oh, not the culture classes.
I guess we should stick to the history, class and race wars the Conservatives have been running for years now.
Hey.
But your man, Peter, even had the cheek to say the good doctor was unfit for office.
Oh, your uncle's the one to be talking about doing your job, right? Yeah, he had one.
One job, Peter. But the fact of the matter is, Dr. Van Diemen is most fit for office. I mean, that Sue Morley Medal for achieving the top score in the Australasian Faculty of Public Health Medicine examination, not to mention the 80-plus federal COVID-19 committee meeting she's turned up to since January.
That didn't stop the nonsense and the online bullying, of course. And of course, the good old Australian jumped right in on cue.
The good doctor obviously knows how Aboriginal people feel now. Most people have likened this pile-on to what happened to Yasmin over that Anzac Day tweet.
Yeah.
But lest we forget, Professor Larissa Behrendt and that tweet.
Which was a joke, which she personally and publicly apologised for. But that didn't stop the bullying, sis.
Not at all. And not just by conservative white men. No, white women and even black fellas sunk the boot in. There were calls to stand her down from the Behrendt Review into higher education, and they even had the nerve to question the legitimacy of her identity and her care and commitment to black fellas beyond the city boundaries. According to Michael Brolder, the Australian ran 15 stories within 2 weeks on this affair.
The only difference here is that there isn't the same outrage when violence is directed at black women in this place.
If only they cared about how Aboriginal women feel.